Let's answer your questions about the Spanish player pathway, such as the price, who can go, what ages, what skill level, can you be scouted, and all those good things. So, in terms of your age, we get the question is my child too young? We say absolutely not, okay? As long as they're at least 8 years old, they're gonna get an incredible experience out of it. So, yes, it is an incredible opportunity to be scouted and take the next step to Spain. But for the vast majority of players, the benefit of this program is going to be sparking that fire in the belly of all the players that go. So the ones that do go, they get to see the professional life, they get to see stadiums, they get to see professional coaches and players and meet them, and they go, this is the life that I want. And when they come back home, they have a newfound motivation. They are dedicated with their school, with their football. They take their development very, very seriously, which is key. We want to set them on this path as young as possible. The longer you wait, the more time they are going to waste, the less interested and less quality they're going to get out of their training sessions, which is all bad news if you want to make it as a professional player and get success in football. So the younger you do this program, the younger that we get that newfound motivation in these players, the better. Also, as a side note, the younger a player is, the more valuable they are because their potential is greater. So a 15-year-old, there's only so much potential, where if you have a 10-year-old, okay, he's a good player, he's only 10. We can work with this kid and develop him into something very, very valuable to sell on and all that good stuff. So please don't think that your child is too young for this experience, that it's going to be a waste of time or money. It's going to be the opposite. It's an incredible chance and opportunity, and we don't know how long this opportunity will stay around. We might not be able to do this in the future, so make the most of it now. And another thing to speak about, to kind of give you a story about this, growing through football, you see lots of things, and we've seen players growing up that have had so much talent, and they've had opportunities to go overseas and things like this, but they think, oh, we're going to wait till next year. Suddenly there's either an injury or they have a bad club coach, and so they start to lose their desire, lose their passions. They start to no longer think their dreams can be a reality, which is all very, very bad news for when the next opportunity comes. So if you jump on this opportunity, what will happen is either they'll have the ability to stay over long term, especially for those older players, or for the ones that are just willing to go at a younger age and their parents are going to support them and the Spanish club will provide a host family. That's brilliant. But for the vast majority, what's going to happen is they're going to see this experience, they're going to feel it, see the professional matches, see the coaches and go, this is what I want for my life. I'm going to go back home, I'm going to train my heart out, I'm going to do everything my parents and my coaches say, and I'm going to make my dream a reality, which is how we're going to get successful players. Okay, success isn't overnight, it's a long-term process and journey. So if we can set them up with the motivation, with the foundations to have that mentality of achieving that success, the younger we do that, the better. Now, can you get scouted in this program? Absolutely yes. Let me explain though. So think about it logically. You're going over for 2 weeks. You're going to be getting coached by a Valencia club coach who deals with your age group. So last time we took under 12s. So we got the under 12 Valencia club coach. And we're going to be spending 2 weeks with that coach. He's going to be seeing you nearly every single day. So that's essentially a 2-week trial, because every coach, every club wants the best players. If you're better than what he already has, why would they not work to get you over there? Now, are you going to be better than First Division Spain? Probably not. So that is where we have to be realistic. And that's where step 2 comes into play, where we've spoken to Valencia and said, hey, look, we love this academy program. There's so much potential opportunity here. But for a lot of our players, there needs to be some middle ground, middle step where players can go to the Cracks Academy, develop there until they're ready to go on trials with other clubs. So definitely plenty of opportunity to be scouted or to have longer term opportunities to stay in Spain and develop with those coaches. Are other kids my age attending? Yes, we're getting a wide range of expressions of interest, but once you do make your $500 deposit and we decide actually there's not enough of your age group, we're going to be taking a different age, no problem, we simply refund that for you. Now you may be asking, are other players going to be my similar skill level? So firstly, it shouldn't really matter for you, but for us, we want to only provide experienced players to Valencia because we want our reputation to stay strong with that club. But for you, it won't really matter either way, because even if you're the best player there, that's good for you. You want to be the one standing out. But yes, we want experienced players going. will we be going again next year or another time? I'm not sure. I don't know, because I'm not in control of the club. They may change programs. They may say we're no longer invited. They may have a change of heart. There might be COVID again. There is a million reasons why we won't be able to do this trip again. So make the most of the opportunity while you have it. Of course, we want to continue these opportunities for players, but we can't guarantee anything. So while we have it, make the most of it. Register, express your interest, hop on the phone call so we can discuss how you can get involved. So what is the price of this Valencia 2-week academy program? $4,900 for a player, $3,500 for a non-player, meaning parent. So how did we get to this price? Well, we worked really hard with the club to establish a price that is affordable for players. Okay, this is one of the cheapest programs that you can be doing internationally, and no one is doing what we're doing. We are providing a pathway, a 2-step pathway to go to Valencia, and then the opportunity to stay long-term with Cracks Academy, who have a very tight and heavy relationship with Valencia. In fact, Cracks develops players, they train players until they're ready to go on trial. Last year, while we were over there having a training session with Cracks, there was a moment where they were applauding and congratulating one of the players who was about to go on a long-term trial with Valencia. Because trials are not just for one day, it's for multiple weeks, which is why this 2-week experience with Valencia is an incredible opportunity for players to be seen and not overlooked. Because if there's a club coach, the Valencia coach of your age group looking at you for 2 weeks, how can you be overlooked? You simply cannot. So this is why it's super, super exciting. And if you look at any other tours, generic tours, where they just get a coach to help you play against some really good clubs, it's not the same, okay? And far, far, far more expensive than what we're doing. So we want to provide a legitimate pathway with some real good opportunities at the most affordable price there can be. So look at what we are doing and look at what other people are doing, and you'll come to the conclusion that we are doing something really, really special.